So dear students, the next pattern of questions that we need to discuss is the questions based on the concept of pipes and cisterns. So this is just an extension of the concept of time and work. So let's understand a few things. So we'll get these kind of data that let's suppose there is a tank. The tank is connected with two types of pipe. So one pipe is the pipe which is bringing water inside it, The other type of pipe is the pipe that is taking water out from it. So the pipe that takes water inside the tank is known as inlet pipe, whereas the pipe that takes the water out from the tank or tries to empty the tank is known as outlet. If you think in terms of positive and negative work, inlet pipe is trying to do positive work, whereas outlet pipe is trying to do negative work. So this is how you have to deal with them. Now suppose data will be given that the tank is empty, inlet pipe can fill this in 10 hours, whereas outlet pipe can empty this in 20 hours. Now what? Whenever you get such kind of data regarding the pipes, inlet pipes and outlet pipes, your first job should be to give mathematical value to the container. See, there are pipes carrying water. So they must be carrying water to fill something, either a tank or a swimming pool or whatever. Pipes are trying to either empty or fill a container. So the first job is to give a mathematical value to the volume of that container. How? Suppose the question says there are two pipes. Inlet pipe takes 10 hours to fill it, whereas outlet pipe takes 20 hours to empty this. Then what will I do? I will take the LCM of these two numbers. So LCM of these two numbers, 10 and 20, is what? 20. So I will give a mathematical value to the volume. Volume of the container is not clearly known. So I will give it mathematical value, 20 units, 20 liters, whatever, as per my convenience. So this is the approach. This is the key to solving this pattern of questions. So now let's move forward. Let's take a few examples. So let's see. Two filling pipes can fill a tank in 15 hours and 12 hours. So filling pipes A, B. Since they are filling pipes, to remember that I am using plus symbol. Plus symbol means positive work. So pipe, first pipe can fill in 15 hours. The second one can fill in 12 hours. The third pipe is an outlet pipe, emptying. Its job is to empty, outlet pipe. So this can empty in 20 hours. Now what will I do? I will assign the mathematical value to the volume of the tank. So take the LCM, 15, 12 and 20. LCM is 60. So I assume this volume to be equal to 60 liter, 60 unit, whatever you wish. 60 liter. So based on this, you will get the rate of flow of these pipes. So it means A can carry 60 liters inside the tank in 15 hours. So what is its rate of flow? 4 liters per hour. 4 liters per hour. Similarly, what is the rate of flow of pipe B? In 12 hours, it is carrying 60 liters. So what is its rate of flow? 60 by 12 comes out to be 5 liters per hour. Similarly, rate of flow of C is 3 liters per hour. But the problem is C is taking water outside. Now, if the tank is empty and all the three pipes are opened, so if you open all the three pipes, what is the net effect? Pipe A is carrying water inside. Pipe A is trying to do positive work, plus 4. Similarly, pipe B is also trying to do positive work, carrying water inside. Whereas pipe C is doing negative work, taking water outside. So minus 3. So what is the net effect? Net effect plus 4 plus 5 minus 3. So net effect is plus 6, meaning effectively speaking, if all the 3 pipes are kept open in 1 hour, only 6 liters of water will accumulate in the tank. Therefore, time taken to fill the tank, the volume is 60 liters and water is accumulating at a rate of 6 liters. So 60 by 6, 10 hours of time is required. Now let's have a look at this one. One fill pipe A is 10 times faster than the second fill pipe B. So there are 2 pipes and both are fill pipe. Both are taking water inside. What is known? That pipe A is 10 times faster. 10 times faster. So if this is carrying X liters of water per hour, the first pipe is carrying 10 times the amount, 10x liters per hour. So if B, okay, this is giving in minutes, so no problem, we will use minutes. Anyways, that doesn't matter. So if pipe B can fill the cistern in 55 minutes, so we already know that pipe B has taken 55 minutes. So you can say that the volume of the tank must be equal to 55 into X, because it is carrying X liters of water per minute. It took 55 minutes to fill it. So volume of the tank must be equal to 55x. Now if both the pipes are opened together, if you open both the pipes, then what is the rate of water flow? 11x. 11x. So combined flow would be 10x plus x is equal to 11x. Therefore, time taken, volume 55x, rate of flow 11x. So 5 minutes, because everything or every data is in minutes. So 5 minutes is the correct answer. Again here, a tank is filled by a pipe A in 20 minutes. That means A is an inlet pipe. So A takes 20 minutes. Pipe B in 30 minutes. Pipe B is also a filling pipe. So pipe B takes 30 minutes. When filled, it can be emptied by pipe C in 10 minutes. That means pipe C is an outlet pipe and it can empty a tank which is full. A full tank can be emptied by pipe C in 10 minutes. So what can we do now? We have to assign mathematical value to the volume of the tank. So let's do that. Take the LCM of these figures, 20, 30 and 10. LCM is 30. So we can assume the volume of the tank to be 30 liters. Okay, so 60. LCM is 60, so 60 liters. Now you will get the rate of flow. Rate of flow 20 minutes, 60 liters. So 3 liters. Rate of flow of B, 2 liters. Rate of flow of C, 6 liters. Now, if all the 3 pipes are opened simultaneously, 2/3 of the tank will be filled in. So if you open all the 3 pipes, what will be the net effect? Plus 3, plus 2 and minus 6. So if all the 3 pipes are opened simultaneously, if you open all the 3 pipes simultaneously, what you see? The net effect is -1. That means tank is never going to get filled. There is no positive work, there is negative work only. Because net effect is negative. So it will not give an opportunity for water to accumulate in the tank. So none of these water will never accumulate, because the net effect is negative. So let's take this example. A punctured tire can deflate in 12 minutes. Deflating means air goes out, just like the water goes out of the tank and the tank becomes empty. So if air goes out of the tire would become empty, so that is known as deflation. So a punctured tire can deflate in 12 minutes. So you can think in terms of tank also, that there is a tank, a pipe can empty this in 12 minutes. While a pumping machine, what does a pumping machine does? It takes air inside the tire. So a pumping machine is acting like a inlet pipe. So inlet pipe 3 minutes, outlet pipe 12 minutes. What will be the time taken to inflate the tire when both the leak and pump are working together? So before that we have to assign value to the volume. So take LCM of 3 and 12. So 12 liters. So rate of flow, the one taking inside 4 liters per minute, the one taking it outside 1 liter per minute. So net effect, if you open both the pipes, pipe A plus B, so plus 4 minus 1, so net effect is plus 3. What is the target to be achieved? Target to be achieved is 12 liters. So time taken is equal to 12 by 3 equal to 4 minutes. So none of these.